Hi, today's video is going to be the hardest video I've ever had to film. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I am so nervous. I'm going to own up to everything I have done wrong. I'm going to own up to all of my mistakes. I'm going to apologize for them. And I want you guys to know that I'm really thankful for anybody who is still here to listen. There are going to be people that hate me. There are going to be people that dislike this video. There are going to be people that leave hate comments. There are going to be people that won't hear me out, that don't care what I have to say. And I understand that. Or there are a few videos of me as a freshman in high school calling my best friend Amari, who is black, the N-word, and he's filming me. And while I've apologized for those before, I look back to my apologies in the past and I'm so fucking ashamed of them. They are so half-ass and bad, and they're literally just straight lies. I said I thought it meant homie or friend because I was a fucking idiot. When I was filming those videos, I was an ignorant teenager who thought it would be shocking and funny to call my black friend the N-word. Now I've grown up and I've changed. I've learned so much and I've matured. And then I grew up and I learned the pain behind that word and the depth behind that word and the history behind that word. That is when something surfaces of me doing something wrong, I get called out for bullshit in the future. I will stop right there. And no matter how terrified I am of people thinking a certain way of me or something because of mistakes I've made, that it's a lot less hard for me in the long run just to own up to it right then and there fully, honestly, and apologize for it. I made a mistake. I knew what it meant. I just thought I was being shocking and funny. I said, I was 14. Mac Miller says it. Please forgive me. Like, what a fucking idiot. And I'm sorry for being so fucking stupid. I was just scared and I thought that that was the right thing to do. And this isn't an excuse, by the way. It's still wrong. But where people all around you are constantly telling you, like, don't address it or just sweep it under the rug. Make it seem like it's not a big deal. But I'm not using that as an excuse. I know right from wrong. I should have said no. I need to say I said it. I knew what it meant. And I was an idiot. I'm sorry for being a fucking coward, and I'm sorry for giving you guys such a stupid apology and explanation because you mean so much more to me than that. You guys are worth so much more than that, and you guys are my family, and I've always prided myself on being really real with you guys. And in that moment, apologizing like that was the least real thing I could have done. I was such an activist against racism. Or live stream about it, like that live stream of me saying I hope he breaks both of his legs. Do I actually hope he breaks both of his legs? Do I actually hope he kills himself? No. So I am sorry for that. I'm sorry for telling anyone to kill themselves, whether it's serious or not. So from this point on, I'm going to make sure to think about everything I say before I run to my camera, before I run to Twitter, before I am a hypocrite. Honestly, that day when that happened, like iDubbbz coming to my meet and greet, when you're doing a meet and greet, you get into meet and greet mode, I guess you could say. You're used to everybody coming up to you with all love and all positivity and all happiness. And when someone approaches you wearing your merch, you think that they're there to love you and support you, and then they do something that scares the shit out of you. It really sends your brain into like insanity, because when you watch iDubbbz, you know he's not scary, you know he's not a scary person. But I didn't know it was iDubbbz at the time when he came up to me, but I didn't know it was iDubbbz at the time, and I thought it was just someone trying to fuck with me and someone trying to scare me. And I was obviously looking into the camera and not looking at him, and I literally swear to God, I swear to you, when I look back to the situation, I remember nothing more than him like doing a thumbs up. But I guess he didn't. I didn't think it was iDubbbz. I wasn't trying to like ruin his career or anything like that. I wasn't trying to like hurt anybody or ruin anybody. I thought it was a random person. And obviously I wasn't intending to lie or exaggerate that situation at all. So I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for exaggerating the details of something because I hadn't sat back to reflect on them perfectly. I'm sorry for not telling it perfect fact for fact how it happened. I was speaking straight from emotion. That's how I thought I remembered it. So I did no fucking research and I just spoke off of my head and off of my heart, and that's what I said. I had no intention of hurting iDubbbz or ruining his career or anything like that because I didn't even know it was him filming that. I'm sorry for ever using the term like chokehold. I tried to explain in that video that it wasn't a chokehold, but I still just like, I didn't explain it well enough. I should have literally said his arm was around my shoulder, but I remembered it so much dramatically and differently than it actually happened, and I explained it that way. I explained it from dramatic emotion like a fucking idiot. I don't want to rely on being over dramatic to make good content. content. I don't need that. I genuinely can be funny without being over dramatic, without being exaggerative or any of those things. I'm still going to continue to be an activist against racism and for equality, and I won't ever say that word. And I want you guys to know this video isn't just me saving my career. I know what it feels like now. I know what it feels like to get online and see nothing but people hating you. I don't want like a pity party. I'm not asking for that. I told you guys I wasn't gonna ramble and this was gonna be a short video. I want to be as real as I possibly can in all of my content from this point forward. I don't want to ever give anybody a reason to ever question my credibility again. And I want to continue being an activist for what I believe in. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening to everything.